Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the World Explorer. Today, we will learn about one of the hottest and driest places in the whole world. This place is called Death Valley. It is located in the United States of America, in the state of California, near the border with Nevada. Even though the name sounds a little scary, Death Valley is full of amazing nature, exciting landforms, and surprising facts. Let us begin our fun journey with 10 amazing facts about Death Valley. Fact number 1. Death Valley is the hottest place on Earth. Death Valley is famous for being extremely hot. In the summer, the temperature can go over 54 degrees Celsius or 130 degrees Fahrenheit. In fact, Death Valley holds the record for the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth. It once reached 56.7 degrees Celsius. That is hotter than most ovens. Fact number 2. It is also one of the driest places in the world. Death Valley gets very little rain. Sometimes it does not rain at all for many months. The land is very dry, and most of the time, there are no clouds in the sky. That is why it is called a desert. But even deserts can be beautiful and full of surprises. Fact number 3. It is below sea level. Did you know that part of Death Valley is lower than the sea? Yes. It is one of the lowest places in North America. It's called Badwater Basin, and it is 86 meters or 282 feet below sea level. If you stood there, you would be standing in one of the deepest land spots in the continent. Fact number 4. There are amazing rocks that move by themselves. This may sound like magic, but it is true. In a place called Racetrack Playa, there are rocks that seem to move on their own. These rocks leave long trails in the sand behind them. Scientists believe they move when the ground freezes a little and the wind pushes them. It is a natural mystery. Fact number 5. Flowers bloom after rare rains. Even though Death Valley is very dry, something beautiful happens after it rains. Colorful flowers pop up all over the desert floor. This is called a super bloom, and it only happens once every few years. The whole valley turns into a sea of flowers. It looks like magic in the desert. Fact number 6. People have lived here for thousands of years. Long before it became famous, people called the Timbisha Shoshone tribe lived here. They knew how to live in the desert and respected nature. They used the land wisely and are still part of the area today. Death Valley is not just nature, it is also full of history and culture. Fact number 7. It has mountains and salt flats. Even though it is called a valley, Death Valley has tall mountains and flatlands made of salt. The salt flats look like snow, but they taste salty. The mountains are called the Panamint Range, and they sometimes even get snow in winter. Fact number 8. Many animals live here. You might think nothing can live in such a hot and dry place. But many animals call Death Valley home. There are lizards, rattlesnakes, coyotes, and even some types of fish in small desert pools. All these animals have learned how to survive with very little water. Fact number 9. It is part of a national park. Death Valley is protected as a national park. That means it is kept safe for people to visit and learn. People can hike, take photos, and enjoy nature. It is a wonderful place to explore the beauty of deserts. Fact number 10. It is full of interesting names. Places in Death Valley have fun and spooky names. Some of them are Furnace Creek, Devil's Golf Course, and Dante's View. These names make the valley sound scary, but it is actually a very peaceful and amazing place. Wow, was that not amazing? We learned so much about Death Valley today. It may be hot and dry, but it is full of surprises, beauty, and history. And now you know all of that in simple English. If you enjoyed learning with us, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We will travel to many more interesting places together in the next episodes of Learning English Through Geography. Thank you for joining, and see you next time.